Hello YouTube and welcome to another general vlog video. I told you I had something exciting for you planned. Well, we're going to go ahead and do it. We are going to start a tiny house build. I'll take you guys outside here in a little bit, just kind of trying to rotate you around here to show you. I'll come in here. It's cold, it's only about 30 degrees outside. None of these walls are insulated. They have interior walls, but none of them are insulated. We're going to change all that. So the first thing I want to do is get some measurements off of a counter over here. What is that? 6 foot? Okay, so that counter is 74 inches wide. So I got my little pad here. I had my little pad, there it is. 74 inches wide. Long. 74-inch long. Okay, so now we need to measure the interior of the building. So I think the easiest way to do that is probably right there on that line. So let's get this done. Fifteen. Let's see. Let's go with 15.4. 15 foot 4 inch. 15 foot 4 inch by, where can we go here to get an exact measurement? So I'll tell you guys all my plans here in just a little bit. I just got to get some simple measurements real quick. By 11 foot 1 inch. That is my interior measurements. 11 foot 1 inch. Okay. So now, if we go 74 inch long cabinet, let's see where that brings us out at. And I'm going to grab this pen and kind of mark it on these shelves. That leads us to right there. So, if I go from here to there, that leaves me 5 foot. That is plenty enough to do what I want to do. Okay, so now I can kind of tell you. Now, mind you, this is our first day of actually, I guess we kind of decided it yesterday that we were going to do it. But this is my first day of actually coming out here, trying to measure everything, figure out what I'm going to do. I don't want to put back in the second door that used to be back there because of restraints in size and everything. So I will be, let me move you over here. I will be changing this into an egress window. I'm pretty sure it's not big enough now to consider an egress. No, it is not. So that window will have to be changed. There is a matching window to that over here. It's behind this wall, but we're not going to be using that either. That's just going to be walled over. I think I'm going to stick with the look up front. I'll give you a few ideas now. Everything is subject to change, but I'm pretty sure what I'm getting ready to tell you is all going to stay the same. We're going to leave the door where it's at. That's a good door. That is an extremely good door. Excuse me while I check my phone real quick. Okay. That is a good door. These windows, although they're single pane, they might actually be. Let me go outside real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, they are a single pane window. I don't know if I'm going to be changing those out or not, but I will be leaving the size the same. Because that's nice to see that out there. Of course, they'll be trimmed out and everything. The walls will be taken off. Everything will be insulated. That's the first thing you got to remember. The first thing that we're going to do is clean this place completely out. Everything. 110% everything. I'm checking the floor while I'm standing here. And I think the floors could be okay. I don't know. I mean, they're solid. They're new. New-ish. But I don't know what size they are. If they're only 1/2 inch, I might go over them again with another 3/4. I'm not sure there. Okay, but this up here is basically the looks are going to stay the same. I love the 9 window. I love the 8 window over here, the 8 pane. That probably does need to be double insulated windows, but it all depends on that money. But anyways, the look is going to stay the same. And then we're going to pallet wall this. We're going to put pallet wall, all this whole front wall. Side walls, I think, all the other walls, I think are going to get paper textured, is what I'm calling it. I'm not sure what it's called. I call it paper texturing. If you don't know, go over and check out Different, DIYFFERENT. Go check out their channel. They've done their whole interior of their home that way. I got to find out if I can do it over OSB, because I do definitely want OSB for the strength of this ever being moved. I could do drywall over top of OSB, but price-wise, if I could do the paper texture, would be a whole lot cheaper. So, anyways, that being said, we got to, once it's all completely cleaned out, completely 110% of everything, then I'm going to pull all the walls out. I'm going to insulate and re-put the wall in. Then up here, I'll get you guys up here where you can see. Then up here, these are actually going to go up. They don't need to be that low. Those are like a wind structure. They don't need to be that low. They can go up quite a bit. I do that on every single one of them up there. Then I will insulate all of this and put new walls up all the way and have a short, flat ceiling. Let's get you guys up here to the top. We'll have a short, flat ceiling up here at the top. That way it allows us enough room for our lofts upstairs. Now, this loft has already been cut off. It looks like it's been, if I kind of look here, wow. That loft, I think, at one time comes clear out to here. Another 5, 6, 7 foot big. But I'm going to measure these lofts up there. I'm going to get up there and set here in a few minutes and see, what kind of headroom we got. You guys can see this loft up here. I can kind of tell you real quick how big this loft is. So give me just a second, because I want to write this down too. This loft is 5 foot 10 inch. 5 foot 10 inch. And we know it's going to be 11 foot 1 inch wide. Okay, so that gets us up there. So we basically got a 5 by 11, and considering this is a barn style roof, you can't actually say you're losing a whole lot of room over here. Although I may go right here, I think you guys can see what I'm doing. I may go right here and bring down a straight wall. I'm not really sure. and then put a couple of doors there, that would make, or build drawers or something that would make a storage for up there. A bed in the center. I really think that's a good size loft. Now I could come out to the next stud and do it. I could even add a stud, and what do we got in there? 5 foot 10 inch. You know, even another 2 inch to make it exact 6 foot. 11 by 6. That's not horrible. So that's kind of up in the air. I'm not really sure what to do there. So right now we know all the walls are going to come out. Everything's going to get insulated. The ceiling's going to get insulated. The ceiling's going to get finished. And that window right there is going to come out, and there'll be an egress window put in there for a second way to escape. Now, that being said, up here in this loft, which I'm going to try to get you guys up there to see, you see this roll of carpet right here. Right past that carpet, you'll see a vent up in there. See it right there? I want to put a window up there for that loft. And I have some really unique windows I think will work absolutely beautiful up there. I just don't know yet. We do have the options. I'm just looking over here right now at this door. This is actually a bifold door. If I look at that door, and that door is 18, so that's a 32. That's a little bit too big for a bathroom door. Once it's doubled, you know, because it's a bifold. I'm really thinking maybe pocket door in the bathroom. I'm not really sure. And I'm also thinking about turning this, get you guys down here again, turning this door backwards to where it's a swing out instead of a swing in. Because when you're working with such a tiny space, that swinging in could maybe get in the way of something. Maybe not. I don't know. If I do it that way, then I don't have the option to put a storm door on the outside. Well, now here's my problem with a storm door. The way that I've got it visualized is my love seat will go over here. I will probably move that window entirely down that way, or at least the widthways will go that way, so I have more room here. But I got 2 little end tables. I just brought them over last night. 2 little end tables. What I would like to have sitting over here is an end table, a small couch, or a large love seat, and another end table. And the couch not to go over the window, of course. Then on this wall, right over here in this corner, a big screen TV set right here. Then going up on this side, starting about right here or wherever, a set of stairs with storage underneath of them, like you see very common in tiny houses. And then on this side, since I can't do steps over here because the couch will be there, I thought about doing a ship's ladder to go up into there. Of course, I'm pretty sure I'm going to expand. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at. I'm pretty sure I'm going to expand this way like it used to be. Because it don't need any height on the ceiling look. I'd rather have more floor space up on the second loft parts than I had a higher ceiling. But anyways, a ship's ladder. I would measure out, like say, we want a ship's ladder to be angled a little bit, comfortable to get up. So I'm going to want a 8-foot ship's ladder. So if I come out from this loft back here, if I leave it at the same spot to 8 foot, that's going to bring me somewhere about right in here. So maybe even just coming out to this one would be fine. I'd like to come out to this one. But I have an idea on a ship's ladder to be able to be raised up and tied to a cleat. Kind of going with the nautical theme, because I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but where it's located at now, I'm not saying it's going to stay here, but it has the options to stay here. If we go out here on the front porch, and we're sitting here, let me get in over here where I can see where you guys are at. You can't see it too well. Right over in there, all that blue that you see, that's all the lake. So you actually have a view of the lake from the porch. Unfortunately, we have this porch. If not, we could make this a very larger place. But I don't think I want to get into that. So now I'm going to try to get a measurement of this loft. So once again, I think I'm going to end at that wall out there on the porch. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a measurement. Exactly 6 foot. So I'm going to write that down also. So give me just a second. I'll come back over here where you guys can see my pretty face. I'm not. Okay. That is going to be the west loft. And it is 6 foot by 11 foot 1 inch. So now I have some measurements. I can go home and I can think. I think what I want to do is wherever I end this loft, which I'm thinking maybe come out one more on this one and one more on that one back there. So my bathroom wall would start right here. So let's get kind of a quick measurement on that. It's going to be hard to do. Is that a true 4 foot? No. 44 plus 4 foot. 80. I don't know. I can't think. 4. Here, let's do it this way. I'm not sure if I want to come out that far. That's going to be an awful, awful, awful big bathroom for such a tiny house. So let me remeasure that this way. It measures different one way to the other way. Did you know that? Not. I just couldn't do the math in my head. Sorry. 92 inches, which is 7 foot 8 inch. 7 foot 8 inch. Gotta write that down too. If I can find my pad. Did one of you guys take my pad? Aha, I found it. 7 foot 8 inch if I go that way. So it would be 7 foot 8 inch by, what was this, exactly 5 foot? Yeah. So 7 foot 8 by 5 foot would be the size of the bathroom. That way I could put a shower. I'd like to keep my shower on the interior wall. I know I can't keep all the plumbing on the interior wall, but put the shower in the bathroom right here, like I would be standing in the shower right now. Small as I can get in there. 5 foot by whatever. Small. We're in a tiny house. Put the toilet back here and put a sink right here. And I think that's all that you would ever want in that bathroom. A couple upper cabinets. As much as I can possibly get in there. You know, maybe it has to go back above the toilet, which it looks like it would have to. But if I had a toilet sitting here and I had a short upper cabinet, like you see above a refrigerator, short and not really deep, that'd be good enough to keep towels, right? I mean, you're living in a shed to house tiny home. And just say there's 3 people in here, me and 2 boys. You don't need more than about 6 towels. So, keep in mind, you don't need 45 towels. I would probably want at least a dozen towels, a couple dozen washcloths, and it all to be able to be staying in there. So that would make my kitchen roughly 6 foot by, what did and I didn't put that in there. They make it roughly a 6 by 6, right? Yeah, roughly a 6 by 6 kitchen. That don't sound very big, does it? So what I was thinking is we'll take this counter that we got here, this base cabinet, put it along that wall with uppers, of course. Stove on one side if I can, refrigerator on the other side. If not, stove and refrigerator side by side. I think I have enough room for all of that, people. I'm telling you. I got to go home and do some measurements. And I think I can have full-size everything. Full-size toilet, full-size shower, full-size refrigerator, and full-size stove. Small, full-size, smallest that Lowe's would make. But then the only thing that I would have to really think about is maybe one more chair, like set over here, like a low back chair, which I do have one. Actually, it wouldn't even probably even have to be low back, maybe. But maybe a low back chair set over here, like in this corner. Even though you wouldn't be able to view the TV from there. But like if we had a guest or something, and need an extra space. Table, I'm not sure what I'm thinking on a table, but I'm thinking if I don't do steps coming down and I do another ship's ladder, I'm thinking maybe at the end wall to be able to build a table right here. Big enough to hold 3 or 4 people. That's it. That's all you need. Maybe little foldable, collapsible chairs, like the little bar stools that fold. That if you needed to, you could get them out of the way. I think I can do this, and I've got this vision in my head. It's not a complete vision yet. By tonight, it'll be a complete vision. So, follow me on this journey. Why not? Please subscribe, and when you click subscribe, click that bell notification so you are instantly notified, and click all so you're instantly notified and you guys can keep up with us on this journey. My boys will be helping me with this. In case you don't know, I have an older son who is 12. His name is Ricky. And I have a younger son. His name is Colton. He is 9. They would be helping me on this. They will be helping me on the decisions on which loft will be theirs and, how they want their loft set up. Not that they got a lot of options, but I think this is going to be really awesome for them. And we may end up even doing something really fancy up there for their lofts, at least on the front to give them privacy. And we'll make sure that this is also going to be built as a smart home. Everything in this will be a smart home. And every plug will have a place to be able to plug your smart devices into, your smartphones, whatever you got to charge. I have a ton of ideas for this. And maybe not right now, but later on down the line, probably come summertime, this is also going to get some solar added to it. So you got to stay tuned for that. I mean, is that not going to be awesome? I mean, are you as excited as I am? You guys got to follow along on this. So make sure that you share us on your social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. Share us on all of that so other people can enjoy this too. And it really helps our channel out. And it will help us grow as a channel, which means that we can do more to this place. So we're probably going to get started on this within the next couple days. I have another couple projects going on right now and a couple jobs lined up. Get those knocked out, and we're going to start on this. And you guys are going to follow right behind us, and you're going to love what we do. I promise you that. We will see you on the next video. I hope you have a super great day and an awesome tomorrow and an awesome night. And somehow I didn't say that right, did I? Okay. So let's scratch our heads and think. Hope you guys have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and a super awesome night. And it is New Year's Eve, and everybody else is going out partying, having fun, and I'm going to be at home scratching my head with my calculator and my pencil and drawing everything out. That's going to be my New Year's right here. So we'll see you guys on the next video. And don't forget, I may have some awesome ideas and may already have a good start on a tiny home, shed to house, but I'm still my own cameraman, and I probably will be this whole time. So you know what that means. I got to get up close and personal and poke you in the ear. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a super awesome day. And stay safe out there, people.